I'm Dehne, that's me. The philanthropic, meaning I do everything out of the goodness of my heart for free. Guard angel against wacko-freak media wacko-freaks and bungling bureaucrats. I'm an Air Force Academy graduate. I spent many years flying fighters and bombers defending our nation. 26 years defending our nation. And then I was a pilot with Pan American World Airways for many, many years until they were blown up by the terrorists and then thrown under the bus by our own government. Ever since 1993, I've attended virtually every government meeting with 6,000 public testimonies. I'm responsible for 92% of the good things about Reno. And I ask anybody to come up here and say that's too many, no, it's only 91 or it's 98%. At any rate, you know, you got this guy Donald Trump. And I'm not his fan, by the way. I don't dislike him, but I'm not his fan. But he's got this big issue with what he calls the fake media, the fake news. Well, Sam is much more powerful than Donald Trump because Sam has his own Scaredy-Cat Reno media right here in Reno. And by Scaredy-Cat, I mean Scaredy-Cat like Yellow Bellied, lily-livered, cowardly, perverted, mendacious Scaredy-Cat media. We got the Sams at the Reno Gazette. We got the guy at the Reno Gazette with my same last name. You got this Anjenettes, and then you got the Joes and the Bens and all those other Scaredy-Cats who are scared of this person who's done more for Reno than virtually everybody in this room times 10. And to come on up here and say, no, you've done more than me, I've done it. And I'm not bragging about it. Some people say I ought to get a life. But I come down here out of a crusade that I can't even control. I cannot control it. At any rate, I think you get my point. If it wasn't for the wacko-freak Scaredy-Cat media, you would all know who I am. The whole world would know who I am. You don't see many people coming up here like this with my vehemence and compassion. We got that word going. And by the way, I'm very disappointed when Hillary's not here. She gets up and leaves. That's not very nice. And I like Hillary. I'm her gunny sergeant. I made her what she is. All right, we got two quick things here. I'm in control of all of I have to monitor all these things. We've got this thing called Burning Man. They want to the bureaucrats the government wants them to go through this thing called an environmental impact statement, EIS, and I agree with that. I was the guy who saved Burning Man long ago. I think they should have to now go through an EIS, but at the same time, the gigafactory and Tahoe Reno Industrial Complex there, who are causing the most gridlock, road rage, damage to our community. Don Roger Norman, Lance Gilman, the bosses over there in Story County, they ought to have a gigantic investigation of all the troubles they're causing. And last but not least, as far as Lemon Valley flooding and this Wild Creek School, cancel the Wild Creek School boondoggle, spending $200 million for a $50 million school. Use some of that money to solve the Lemon Valley flooding. Buy those people new homes. You must have a question. You wanted to talk to the chief of police. I certainly, not that he's not important, but I've said some things that are very important. And you ask all these other people, don't you think he really... These guys are the Scaredy-Cats, too.
Thanks, Sam.
You're welcome, and thank you for thanking me.
Madam Vice